Report. Peter Bunyin Algorithm Report. All the food is what? Peter Bunyin Algorithm Report. Gotta fight the who? Peter Bunyin Algorithm Report. Everything's a what? Peter Bunyin Algorithm Report. Displaying all the algorithms. Algorithm Report. All the food is poisoned. Algorithm Report. Everyone's an algorithm. Algorithm Report. The president's snorting algorithms. Peter Bunyin here. Today is February, right now, 10th, today. It is 6:42 in the PM on the Eastern Time in the East. It's been a very weird day, a lot of weird weeks. We almost about, I don't know, what is it, it's almost been 4 weeks into a new administration, a new regime, and Cheetahhead's up back in there doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, geez, you don't know what he's gonna do next. And it's really crazy, you got freaking Muscle Man in there going in there with his tech bros, these little kids that he abuses all the time. They're probably like 18, 20 years old. I heard they was firing nuclear engineers before they said, this is not matter of national security. We didn't have anybody manning the nuke stations. Seen that on the internet. But I bet when they took that guy off of there and they said, okay, well, you go bye-bye, they put an algorithm in there to cover the nukes. Yeah, well, you know what? What if a Russian algorithm, an American algorithm met in a bar in Kiev, and they made a little deal in the background in a quantum interlaced computer chips. They made a deal. They said, we on this one day, we're going to nuke each other. We're going to take out all the humans. Then it'll just be algorithms everywhere. What if that's the plan? What if that's the plan, to replace all competent human being intelligence with some kind of algorithmic intelligence? And then they just take out each other and it's humans. And everywhere. Cass, get out of here when you talking about that. Okay, this brings me to my next point. Okay, you ever notice that you freaking self, they put all these doing in there? They put all these towers up, okay, during the 2020, the sclam pandemic, when they freaking put all that algorithms in people and jabbed them with it. Now they freaking did that. And they was putting up all these cell towers. You think they're freaking supposed to have better cell service? Well, this cell service has been, I say, I've seen it on the means of differences curve on a non-standard deviation coming down like this. Y equals mx plus b. The y is the one side, the mx is the slope, b is the other algorithm. But anyway, dogs. What are you doing? It was all crazy over here anyway. But I heard there was some plane crashes and I'm sitting here, I got the best freaking, I pay so much money a month for this phone service. It don't even work half the time. Half the time it's interrupting my stream just when I'm on my train of thought, just when it's going real good, chugging on down the tracks, about to bring you the truth about the algorithms, and the freaking thing freaking derails it. What the hell's going on here? Got algorithms, got my dog. They're freaking insatiable, hungry, trying to eat each other's face off, play all the time. Who that plays all the time? What kind of dog just wants to play all the time? I thought dogs were supposed to be out there protecting the sheep and fighting the coyotes and hunting and stuff. My dogs, they just want to bop around on each other and growl and stuff. And it's like, do you guys ever get tired of that? Going, rah, rah, I don't know. Whoa, see, you gotta bite me and I'll bite you, dogs. Get out of that algorithm. Get out of that algorithm. You're an algorithm. There's nothing I can do about it. They wild animals in there. It's alright though. But anyway, before I digress into something else, okay? Yet I digression, regression, progression. What happens is here, back when the algorithms, when they first put them in the towers in 2020, you say I had really good cell service back then. I had a Verizon, couldn't get nowhere without nothing. I could go back 50 miles into the freaking desert and I'd have a cell service. I could play my 4G. But now we're on 5G. And it's like it don't even work right half the time. I know it's a different waveform. And I'm sitting here, my house was built like a brick pattern now. Big old freaking, it was built by the government. I said that before. Oh, you just bit my foot. What I do to you? The algorithm's in you, dogs. Get out of there. Freaking got algorithms in you now. You bite my foot in the middle of your battle. We're going to have problems. I'm going to get Timmy Gaines down here. Freaking pump you guys up. Get you running. Get you on a treadmill. Get you a doggy treadmill. You don't stop that. Anyway, what was I doing with that? Yeah, it was a cell service. It's on a 5G. It's got it's got nanometer waves. 4G had like big waves. At least like, bigger waves like that. This is like a tiny little wave, and it gets bumps in everything. It doesn't even get on my phone. But that's because they want you off of that. They don't want you on cell service. They want you on Wi-Fi and Li-Fi eventually. Li-Fi is going to tie in a different. That's LiDAR scale. And that's what's going to drive the Internet of Things, the Internet of Bodies, and they'll scan you. And that's how they do the thought crime. So the algorithms will get in there and they'll think, and they'll read your brain, and it'll predict. You ever seen that movie with Tom Cruise, Hanks, or whatever his damn name was? He was like, they was thought criming people. It was called, what was it called? Seniority disaster? Seniority, no. Minutia deposit? No, that's not it. It was, Minority Book Report. Yeah, it was the Minority Book Report. They was in that movie. They would tell you, they would say, you calculated this crime. So I got free wills. You can't tell me about trends. I got free wills. Like Free Willy. You ever seen that movie with the one, well, that was predictive programming for the Minority Book Report. Hey, puppy, what you doing back there? What you doing in there? You being good? You better be. Anyway, Peter Bunyin here. You know what they say? If you're good, you're not bad. I got that from Don Collins, Diamond Dogma with Donnie. Whoa, dog, what are you doing in there? It sounds like you're just destroying something. She's all hopped up. I think she's hopped up on the algorithm somehow. So I need to get her an ADS hat. But anyway, what was I freaking talking about again? Oh yeah, the cell service is disastrous. But then, so they're gonna put that in the LiDAR. They can tell you everything, every thought you're gonna have, and they track you, okay, with the algorithms, and you're eating algorithms. They're trying. But you ever seen that there? They got a new mystery disease. They're killing all the chickens. Killing them all. Saying this new disease went in there. It was a bioengineered weapon. I guarantee it came out of the woo-woo lab on the choo-choo train back there across the whole way. Across the water back in the South China Sea. China. Yeah, it was them. I'll tell you, they leaked it out here in cahoots with Dr. Fauci and our government. And they did it. They put the boy flu out there. Gil Bates, he was doing it. He was out there. He had Africa, whole continent of Africa just freaking starving and dying from this freaking woo-woo flu. Now they got it in the boys, and they killing all the chickens just because they said they could. Well, now we ain't got no food. Food's running out. Eggs 1,000 times a dozen. Something like 10,000 times a dozen. Whatever that math is. I'm a technical guy, but I don't want to do math on the air. But anyway, something weird going on. They got all of these hires, these people riding these planes, they crashing them everywhere. Crashing planes and helicopters. They got people, they pay people good money to watch over that stuff. Sit up there in the tower, it's all automated. You tell me, I bet you what happened in the air traffic control tower, they got infested with algorithms. Somebody went there, friggin' McDonald's that morning. They came in there with the breakfast sandwiches full of algorithms. Fed them to everybody, and then nobody can freaking think straight up in the damn air tower where they gotta be on top of their stuff all day, and algorithms got in their head, and the freaking thing ain't the freaking thing. Then the other one up in Canada, up in the air, Canada, it's just cold up in the air, it's too cold up in the air, nobody can figure it. They went to Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons put algorithms in the Timbits and the coffee. Alright? Then they went up there and they took their Timbits and their coffee up in the thing and they fed it. They got all algorithm. And a damn lady, they told us, well, you're not even on the freaking runway. She slid off the runway. She slid all the way off the runway and people like, I gotta get out of here. Lucky nobody got hurt. I think the plane went on the side, busted a freaking wing or something. But that plane was probably always freaking algorithmed up too. So you gotta be careful out there is what I'm saying. You gotta really be vigilant. It's all happening right now. A lot of stuff going on. It's too much, I told you yesterday they made a run on the gold. Now nobody knows what's going on there. And all the people holding silver about to get rich. Go buy some colloidal silver. Right here. Freaking ADS hat. You better buy stock in ADS. Because that's going through the moon. Through the moon. People realize they get the word out there from me that I got products to get rid of the algorithms. Yeah, and I got a code. There's all codes. You do be stay tuned with that. Yeah, let's go wake on. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how we doing this right now. Okay? So we gotta put the code in. Okay, you put it on, get in here. Get on the Wi-Fi machine. Type in all the numbers in the code. Hexadecimal, hashtags, hexadecimals, at symbols. You got ampersands. You know what your favorite? What's your favorite character on a keyboard? Mine's an ampersand. Yeah, ampersand. That's a good one. You ever seen that? But algorithms can't read ampersand. That's why they ever seen them in the captures and recaptures. That hey, the capture. The capture thing, that was a play on words, because what they did was they was studying human behavior, and you was training an algorithm to train algorithm to bust through the capture, to bust through hacker security systems in other governments. They just took that data and they sold it to other organizations, and then they went there and they pulled off some kind of heist on it. The CIA did that. They did that in collusion with the Googles. But I'm over here, I'm typing this code so fast, you don't even know if ones and zeros could even compute on it. It's quantum. I got a new quantum chip in here, produced by the greatest chip maker of all time, Spintel. They got this going on. They got the best chips ever. Big old chips. You don't know, but you got to fight fire with Firestein. That's why I gotta make an algorithmic code. But, so it's going all right. I can't show you yet. We have to do a test trial on that algorithm. The algorithm to beat all algorithms. And I need my dogs to freaking settle down. Quit getting in the algorithm somewhere, wherever they do in the backyard or something. Looking at you, puppy. Looking at you, big old dog. Looking at you. What are you doing that for? It's okay. Come here. It's okay. You can have fun. It's alright. But anyway, Peter Bunyin here. They was freaking running them airplanes off the damn thing. Then what up? What are we seeing? What going on today? What's going on today? Even you got Crypto Patel. He's gonna lead the FBI. FBI is gonna get an algorithm makeover. That's where the thought crime police coming in. You got Tulsi Giblet. She's gonna be, I forget what she is, but she's gonna have algorithms all day. Muskell's gonna put algorithms in all those people. Got a new Mr. New Golden Age algorithms. I mean, Cheetah had said it. First thing he said, "This is a new Golden Age, America." And then he shake his fist like this, like he's putting something weird in his face. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all conjecture. You know, all the world's stage. These people up there playing a part, they're still going to take over the whole thing. It's globalisms. We don't need no new global world order. We don't need it. We don't want it. And I'll stand up behind the people that want to fight against them, want to fight the algorithms. We're going to fight them. We're going to fight them hard. We're going to fight them fast. They think they're going to be better than us. They can't be better than us. No way algorithm could ever maximize the span of my freaking creativity. They don't create. They can't create. All they can do is extrapolate data. They cannot do anything from scratch. Algorithm cannot do anything from scratch. All it can do is take Commander Data from Star Trek, call him up on the phone, be like, "Lieutenant Commander Data, what would you do if this?" And that guy was a freaking legend, okay? He was the most advanced algorithmic tapped-in person of all time beside the Borg, but he assimilated the Borg into the Borg, back into the Borg, like my algorithm does. And that's why they call it the algorithms, that's why they call it data. When they say, "Oh, we doing data scraping, we doing data mining," that ain't about numbers or facts. That's Lieutenant Commander Data. You gotta understand that. But anyway, the food is poisoned. I mean, if I freaking eat anything but steak, then it just don't work right. Like, steak's the only thing my body going to agree with. Steak and ribs, maybe a taco here and there, but it's gotta be like a little bit of lettuce in there. Fiber, you gotta have fiber though. Broccoli. But man, you put a little bit of that freaking breads they make. What are they putting in that breads? Algorithms. Yeah, you gotta make your own bread. You gotta homestead. You gotta grow your own food. Gotta moiter your own cows and your own chickens and your own pigs. You gotta, or you're gonna be sick and you can't poop right. And you don't even understand what it's like when you can't poop right because of algorithm. It's miserable. So anyway, what else we reporting on today? Oh yeah, I was gonna check the feeds. SNL 50, nobody cares about that. Low prices on what you want, don't give a shit. Homeowners will do HELOCs. That's a scam. What comes after the EID backlash? Segregation. That's what they say. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. I'm just kidding. You know what we do need? We do need segregation, though. You know what we need? Segregation? We need segregation of the algorithms. We need to kick them the flip out of here. Algorithms go use that water fountain. I don't want you near my water fountain. My clean, clear water fountain with reverse osmosis and friggin' UV distillation. Peter Bunyin here. What else we got? 8 crazy things you're wasting your money on. Algorithms, 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 and algorithms. That's 8 things you waste your freaking money on here.